Hey everyone. So today, the learning objective that I decided to talk about is to discuss several causes of forgetting for working memory and long-term memory. So let's talk about forgetting. Why do we forget stuff? When it comes to memory, we got to break it down into two types of memories: working memory and long-term memory. First up, let's talk about working memory. When you're trying to keep something in your head for just like a cool minute, like a phone number or someone's name you just met, that's working memory. The problem is it's super limited. One big reason we forget here is because of displacement. Working memory can only hold so much info at once, so when new info comes in, the old stuff kind of gets pushed out and you forget it. Kind of like having a full backpack and trying to shove more, textbooks and notebooks in. It's just not gonna happen. Another issue, is decay. This happens when you just don't keep the info fresh. Like if you're not actively using or rehearsing what's in your working memory, it fades pretty fast. So imagine it's like Snapchat memories that disappear if you don't save them. Out of sight and out of mind. Now, for long-term memory, which is all the stuff we want to keep around for a while, like the names of people we've known for years, how to ride a bike, forgetting here is usually because of the interference. This happens when old info and new info start messing with each other. There are two types of this. The first is retroactive interference, where new stuff makes it harder to remember old stuff. So let's say like you learn Spanish and then you start learning French. French words might start mixing with your Spanish, and then there's proactive interference, which is basically the opposite. Old info makes it hard to learn new things. So like if you learned a way to do math one way, but then a new method gets introduced, you're kind of, your old habits might trip you up and mixing with your like new habits. Another big cause of forgetting is long-term memory, is retrieval failure. Sometimes the info is still in there, but you just can't pull it out at the right moment. It's like knowing you saved a file on your computer but forgetting which folder you put it in. The info's there, you just don't have the right cue to find it. Lastly, there's something called decay here too, but it's a lot slower than with the working memory. So if you don't use the info for a long time, your brain kind of, lets it go. It's like that friend you lose touch with, and if you don't talk to them for years, they kind of just, fade out of your mind. So yeah, whether, it's working memory or long-term memory, there are a bunch of reasons why we forget stuff. And it's not just because we're distracted or lazy. It's just, our brains are wired that way. But yeah, that's that learning objective. And thank you.